But of course, systematically, you need to check the reliability and also the validity of the measurement, right? Using techniques like test, retest reliability, alternative form reliability, internal consistency analysis. So with this, later on, in your proposal or later on when you are doing the quantitative survey, you will suggest these techniques and also you will use this technique, because we want to ensure that these items are really reliable in measuring that particular variable. And other than that, you have to check the validity of the measurement, because this measurement has various dimensions, right? And also has many items. So we have to make sure that this measurement is content wise is valid. That's why you ask the expert to check, right? So that is what we call the fast validity. And also you may carry out various correlation analysis of the dimensions with the various criteria and also within themselves the dimensions, right? So if you can correlate it with other meaningful external variables like satisfactions or loyalty and overall quality and so on, that will in a way tell you that it is valid because it has this criterion or criterion variable validity, or the construct itself is having this convergent validity because the various dimensions are converging towards the overall measure of that variable. Using correlation analysis, you can see the convergent validity. Or you can see the discriminant validity to a certain extent. The various dimensions are significantly different from other dimensions. But there is a certain level of correlation, could be from 0.4 to let's say 0.8. So you can see that they are not similar, they are not equivalent, but to a certain extent, they are different, can differentiate from other dimension, right? So that is what we call this a discriminant validity there, right? It can converge and also it is not totally the same, right? That's why we need let's say a range of let's say 0.4 to 0.8 could be, a lot of researchers will say that from 0.4 roughly to 0.8, we tell you a good, let's say, discriminant validity among them. And also you need to show the nomological validity, right? To show that these dimensions can really validly measure that variable, and it is also correlate with some of the meaningful variable, right? In order to qualify for uh, being able to measure that particular variable. Like in this case, could be the experience, right? Could be let's say the quality, could be let's say the value perception and so on, right? So if you want to call it as a service quality, these five dimensions measuring service quality, we want to make sure that these five really can converge towards measuring overall service quality. And also they are quite different among five of them, right? And they are meaningfully associating with, let's say, satisfaction of the service, so as to qualify for being called the service quality measure, right? So you can see that other authors like Uma Sakran and Bogi also do suggest to us that in order to test the validity, you may need to check these various types of validities, right? Like content validity, phase validity, criterion related validity, concurrent validity, predictive validity, right? Overall, the construct validity, like we have heard just now, the convergent and the discriminant validities. So this kind of validities will overall help us to know that this multi-item scale can really measure what it is supposed to measure. It is valid, right? So other than the reliability check, you also have to do the validity check. So in order to make sure that this measurement is good,